it's yet to be seen, just because it is such a new concept, whether those hold more value long term. I imagine they will, just because there's only going to be the first initial wave of that Pokemon Center release versus, God, who knows how many of the release overall for the rest of the ETBs. So if you're looking for something to set aside and not open like we're about to do, that might be a good call.
Yeah, they definitely have a bit of they got a little different look to them. Otherwise, the same, aside from the 2 extra packs, I believe. I don't think there's anything else different about it. You know, ETBs always come loaded with a bunch of
extra goodies.
A bunch of extra goodies. But I think it's all the same. As always, you get a little booklet. Shows you everything that's in there. All the stuff we're going to pull is on these pages right here.
Which is, I just learned that booklet had all the...
Like the set list?
Yeah. You know how many...
ETBs you've opened and...
How many booklets have I had or thrown out or whatever? That is cool. That looks awesome.
That looks so cool. I love that.
Wow.
Man.
That's awesome. Well done, Pokemon Company.
Yeah, seriously, that looks great. So this is one thing I do think will be different. Unfortunately, I don't have a regular ETB to confirm, but I don't think you get as much like of this shiny stuff. It'll probably be a different pattern completely, just like it is on the outside of the box. But maybe not. Maybe not on this inside part. But I did notice with the Chilling Rain ETBs, the Pokemon Center ones just had a little bit more of the shiny.
Interesting.
Pretty much everywhere.
I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm. I think I have some regular...
That's pretty cool.
Some regular... Shoot, actually, all those Chilling Rain ETBs, I think, are Pokemon Center ETBs, so never mind, we can't look at them either.
I really like that they went somewhat above on that.
Even this thing. I feel like those are usually pretty bland. Alright, did we actually get our 10 packs? They're loose as heck. 1, 2, 3,
I don't
4,
think so.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
okay.
and 10. One thing, if you're new to just like cards and whatnot, I freaked out a bunch when I first started opening about whether or not like cards might have been resealed or something like that, because they can feel so different. Like these packs have tons of space in them, for instance. It's natural. I mean, there's a bunch of different facilities that print stuff. I was looking at code cards. Code cards would look like really different from one another. Oh, those are sweet sleeves. Yeah, but there's a bunch of inconsistencies you'll find that it's no big deal. It's nothing to worry about. Classic damage counters are always the same. These dice are actually pretty cool. I haven't seen those before. And we got looks like a giant. Ooh, looks like a giant coin here. More Evolving Skies. Alright, Jared, what's next up on the agenda, buddy?
Well, you know, really, whatever you want to get into, man.
Well, we already did kind of touch on the market. I think that, I don't know, maybe we should, I don't know if I would say bring that full circle or delve further into that. You didn't get into any of the, like, you know, kind of like things you wish you'd known before, like your first bulk order.
Yeah, I think that's what we were going to talk about more than anything, is I just got a bulk order back from PSA. It was my first bulk order that I sent off once I got back into collecting cards. And this was all sports cards, and it was just interesting to get it back and see, you know, what I was sending off at the beginning when the market was so incredibly different. Oh man.
Oh well, just regular VMAX.
Bummer.
Mr. Garboder. Thought we were gonna start off super hot.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
It's the nastiest Pokemon of all time, pretty much. But hey, still a good start. Anyway, Jared, please continue.
Yep. Nice fake out there.
Yeah. Got me good.
Pump fakes to the whole stream. Anyway, it was very interesting, really hilarious to see what I was sending off and buying to send off back then versus now, which is just a totally different market, and you know, so much has changed, and I've learned so much since initially starting to collect again and send off bulk orders and get things graded. I would never ever buy the things that I sent off.
What's the
in this last order again?
Thing you bought and sent off?
I mean, So overall, I crushed the grades. Could not. Well, I mean, I could. Obviously, I'd be happier if I got 100% tens across the board. But I went over.
That just means you're not sending enough off.
Yeah, right. I went over 50% on gems on, a bulk order. That's good because you're not sending all cards you're confident will gem. And really, couldn't be happier with the grading overall. There was some parallels and colored things that I wish had graded, 10 instead of getting the 9s like other card. If I had chosen which cards I wanted to gem, I would have chosen some cards that got 9s is what I'm trying to say. But overall, still the gem rate was incredible and I will come out way ahead. That being said, I sent off like a lot of Tyler Heroes that there is population of the base card like 800,000 now PSA 10s. That's an exaggeration, but it's not. So, I probably won't make any money on those 10s because when I bought those, the market was so hot for Hero that I was paying massive, raw card prices. Whereas now that's like a raw card you could probably get for $4 or $5 of Tyler Hero, where I was probably paying like 40 or 50 a card. So, I'll probably won't make any money on those, but you live and you learn. And that's why I don't buy, just base set. What just happened? Oh, no. I see.
Nothing remarkable.
I thought I was confused on that one. But yeah, so I sent off a lot of stuff that I would not send now is what I'm getting at. But I also sent it before there was a price increase, so it was $12 it was either $10 or $12 a card. It may have been 10. So at that price, it's really hard to, as long as you do well on your gem rate, it's really hard to not be happy with your results.
So basically don't send off
base non-rare shit because everyone is grading now. So there is going to be so many of those cards graded eventually. Right. And there already are for people like Tyler Hero. So what I'm getting at is the market on those is much less to your advantage than more rare cards. So if Tyler Hero has a big game and demand goes up for his base set or Prism PSA 10, sure, the market on that card may go up $5 or $10, but there are so many of that card that the demand is never going to outweigh the supply unless he just turns into an absolute superstar. Which, who knows? I'm still big on Hero, but that being said,
he did have a weaker sophomore year.
If you were to invest, well, yeah, but if you were investing in Hero, you wouldn't be buying his base set Prism. You're right. Going for his low pop, numbered, some type of, parallel, whatever, autos, yeah, rookie patch autos. You're putting aside the stuff that not everyone has, and you're just waiting for that to take off. The stuff that I sent is nowhere near that rarity. It was all base set Prism.
How much of that 70 card bulk order that you just got back was that kind of stuff compared to
the majority? Which is okay. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was learning. Like I said, I'll still come out ahead on that because there is some cool stuff in there. But okay, I say I sent off all. That was not necessarily true. I did send off a lot of colored stuff, a couple numbered items, some stuff that is more rare than just like your base set Prism. The problem is I sent off players that I wouldn't be sending off right now.
Yeah.
Like I sent off a bunch of people that I was somewhat I think could break out eventually. But that's not the model you're looking for. If you're investing in sports cards to grade, the first question you should ask is this a superstar? If it's not, or doesn't have the potential to be, it's not someone to buy. It's just that simple. You should not be buying Jalen Brunson PSA 10s to invest in. Like, and that's, I sent off a lot of Jalen Brunson because I didn't have that mindset in place before. Oh,
Hey,
that's pretty cool.
That's a nice V. Absolutely. You always love to see the evolutions. And again, just look how much I need. Next time I'm gonna have some of the V's from older Sword and Shield sets to compare them, so you guys can see, or maybe so we can see. Because maybe I'm wrong, but the fact that you can see like a forest in the background here,
it's awesome.
That's awesome for an alt or for
just a black border
V. Yeah.
You know what's going to be awesome to get back is my first bulk Pokemon order should be popping fairly soon. And it is like, easily 100 Pokemon cards.
What are they from mostly?
There's base set stuff.
There's some of your childhood stuff.
There's Black Star promos. Yeah,
there's some stuff you bought too.
Yeah, there's childhood stuff and base set stuff that I just bought on eBay.
That's cool.
There's a bunch of Vivid Voltage, some Champions Path stuff that I wish I hadn't sent.
Just like some rainbow dreadnoughts and stuff like that. You can't go wrong with those. Sending.
They were $10 a card.
I'm sure we probably both sent more like just regular VMAXs than we should have.
Definitely.
We still only sent ones that look like 10s.
Yeah. So there's some cool stuff in there. Some older stuff, and then there's like Ash's Pikachu's in there, which is a Black Star promo I'm really big on. And I bought it when you could get the cards for like $3 a piece, and they come sealed. They're like one of those sealed promos. You know what I'm talking about? Like that come in ETBs almost.
Right.
So they're in pretty good condition as long as the pack isn't beat up. And I was buying those at like $3 per ish, and they're at 12 to 15 now on eBay. And the 10s are going for, last time I checked, it's been a while, for 200 plus. So that will be nice. I have like 20 of those sent off.
Damn, 20 of them.
12 in this first order, and at least another 8 to 10 on subsequent.
When what's the status of that order? What?
I believe it's in QA2.
So that's after assembly, right? Quality. So yeah, because it's research and ID. And
maybe it's an assembly. Maybe it's
and then it's QA 1 and 2.
No. You skipped grading, but
well, yeah. This is true.
That's a pretty cool card, though.
That's a new one too. I've not pulled.
I had not seen that. I like that. For a holo, that's.
Looks like a little. I know I've seen Victini before, but I've not paid too much attention to him. And it looks like a little vampire. It's got little vampire teeth.
I kind of get that.
When it shares the infinite energy it creates, that being's entire body will be overflowing with power. What is it? It's a victory Pokemon.
I gotta sneeze.
What does that even mean? All he does is win.
No matter what.
He's just a little dude, though. How's he getting it done?
Tucker missed that one, guys.
Got money on my mind.
There it is.
1 foot 4 inches tall. He's not like 9 pounds.
1 foot 4 inches tall. He does win no matter what.
Damn.
That is small.
Smurf crew. Hey, man. Hobbits saved all of Middle Earth. They had some help, but.
Yeah, they had a lot of help.
Yeah, okay, but they did like the hardest part. Especially considering, they're hobbits, so everything's harder for them. It's like a huge part of his books.
Bro,
like
that is so not PC to say.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
I thought you were actually getting me there for a second. I was like, hold on now. Anyone can make a difference.
That's a cool little Flaffy.
Dude, I know. I love the art on this Flaffy. I love that more.
Hey!
Oh, damn. So nice ETB.
That is a nice
a VMAX,
ETB.
A V, and a full art trainer. Oh,
shitty VMAX, but you take what you can get. That's a cool.
Yeah. And look. Okay, so Copycat. This is actually really cool. He's got Copycat Marnie, Copycat Rose, and then Copycat Leon back here.
That's funny. I did not even put that together.
Actually, a pretty. I had not. This is why I don't look at the cards beforehand. I try not to. I'll inevitably watch like an opening video or two like before I've got my stuff, because big time streamers and content creators will just get, Pokemon Company will send them a booster box or whatever like a week, 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
So inevitably I'll watch one or two of those, but I've not seen most of the cards in this set.
What's read that ability off? I can't really read it.
Copycat. Oh, this is a cool one. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. So if your opponent has this giant hand, you can draw to match.
And you don't have to discard your hand, right?
Yeah, you just shuffle your hand into your deck.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's
little bit
really
of a thick
nice.
bottom there, but this is a pretty clean looking copy of this
Like
card.
that's one I would like to incorporate in a deck, actually.
It definitely,
especially for these, like against my deck, where my draw ability is just huge. Sometimes I end up with hands that are. If I were playing another Shadow Rider deck, is what I'm saying. That would be nice. Anyone playing a Shadow Rider deck, that would be a nice card to have in your...
If they're playing against... If you are playing against Shadow Rider.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should be incorporated in my deck, but anyone playing against the Shadow Rider deck, that seems like it would be a nice card to have.
I see. Because
sometimes I end up with,
pretty
like...
big hand.
Yeah, I can end up with an absurd amount of cards in my hand.
Tons of draw support.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
All over the place. That's a cool deck, man. I'd really like to build one. It seems... It's just like it plays in a very unique way. So, I'd like to give it a shot.
Well...
Sometimes it's just hard to...
We can... you can give it a test run tonight if you want.
I suppose I could do that, couldn't I? Oh, well, it's a reverse holo rare, which almost always means... green code card pack. It's not 100%. It's not 100%.
Wow, I had not noticed that. I've seen that Pokemon before, but I had not put together its name. That is quite funny.
Pretty, and he's a small fry Pokemon. That's what it says.
Very on the nose, Pokemon Company.
He looks pretty wishy-washy.
That is not subtly done. Oh damn! Was that last pack?
That was last pack.
But you didn't even.
Last pack magic.
You didn't even build any anticipation, or not, you just...
I know. I shouldn't go into it with that mentality, but I just felt like the ETB was spent, I was accepting it, that's all. I
feel very strange. There was no, end to that for me.
It was unceremonious.
Yeah, there was, it stopped, but it shouldn't have, if that makes sense.
Well, it doesn't have to stop.
Well, that's your call. It's you're ripped, man.
The only question I would have is if I want to do another one of those, or if I want to do just some singles. And it really doesn't matter. This is one of those things I would probably just think too long about. But I guess it's like, do I want to use one of those ETBs for... No, you know what we're gonna do head-to-head.
What's that?
Just like this ETB versus the last one. Like, do we think...
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That was a good ETB, man.
That was a very solid ETB, which is partially why I don't want to do another one.
That's a... God, the ETBs are so cool.
Yeah, they are. They did a great job with these. Oof.
The other thing that I like about this set is that the 3 legendary birds are involved as just holos, as just rares.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool, if I don't hit anything else in the pack, I still walk away with a holographic Moltres or something. That's pretty cool. That's a nice consolation.